Go. So he says of a Yosebir, we're actually in the Tikuna Shaviyah. I would have a little notes on this. This could be, and I'm going to go back to the beginning of it because the wait a minute, am I in the right place? Yeah, Shaviyah. Oh, okay. I was thinking about the 8th Tikun already. Yosef Bir would try to explain here. He says, Ki hine yesh kam gimel inyanim nifradim. There are 3 things that we want to talk about on this 7th Tikun. Let's go back to the 7th Tikun and try to remember where is the 7th Tikun. 7th Tikun is the bare cheeks. And we had some ideas about it. Oh, yeah, this is what I was going to say, is that the Gra said that it is that the cheeks don't shine all the time. Even though they're bare, they're not shiny. It depends on what's going on down below. And then the Pirush on number Zion, which is right above this, said that basically his thought and the thought of whoever was speaking first, or the general idea, is the same. So let's see how that works out. Uviyoser Biri explained, Ki hine yesh kam gimel yanim nifradim echad, he says, etzem aver hapanim. Now, it's interesting to me that he uses the word aver here. He says the limb of the, so I guess if you're looking at man, if you were, what do you say, lahavdil, a butcher, and you were really cutting up an animal, you would have a head, would by itself, would be one part, and maybe if you were actually working on the head, then you would see that an aver, I'm just trying to understand why the word aver is applied here. Maybe you know. So etzem aver beponim. Number base is hapsakas hasaras. This is not one beponim. So the fact that on the face it's now called over, completely covered in hair. Number gimel haaras haponim. In other words, is a place where it stops. And then the third thing is that it shines down below. So the main part of the 7th Tikun, who in Hasheni, which is the second part, that is number bet up above, which is what? Hapsakas Ha'aros. Sha'al Yadim is Gala Ha'aros, a tower upon him. So here you see now I looked up the word tower to try to see how that works in, because to me it means form, like the form or the shape of the face. Ki in the Rishon the Haidach of etzem upon it. So if we're talking about the etzem of the upon the bone of the face, or the physical quality of the face, Eina Beklal Tikun Dikna. That's not really part of the Tikun Dikna. Eloku Beklal Tikun Golta. Now this whole thing here about the Tikun Golta, I'm not strong on this idea. So he says it's not really talking about that. If we want to talk about the face itself really belongs to a set of tikkunim that have to do with the head itself. So over the Mavasharim has lots of stuff in it. The Shon of this is really what it says. Amnon, you see. He said, what do we see? Hiyosim Panuyim Bibli Seir, it's an area that happens to be empty of hair. They're called the 7th Dikna. He says it again. It's not that the face it is. It's the, you see, we probably should go over the words again. He says, Hiyosim Panuyim Bibli Seir, because of the fact that they're empty of hairs. He says, that's the Tikun. The Tikun is not the face itself, which is shining now. Haman they crying Tikun Zion the Dikna. That's the 7th Dikna, the place that's empty of hairs. That's its deal. Ki haponim ba'atzman heim beklal yud gimel. Because if you want to say about the face is a part of the 13 Tikunim of the Gegolta, which Ad Khan. So exactly what the Hebdel is between that, I don't know, but it goes with a different. It sounds like it's panimi to this. So there also we have the Inyan, the third Inyan. Shall what? Ha'aras ha'pana b'tachtainim haidach of rock be'es ratzon the kedomis. So that goes back on what the Gra said. Is that when the strands of hairs are smoking as a trimmed fuchim, that when those what we call the clusters of hair hamachazim as a trend to fuchim, which are covering over those two cheeks. Kanaida. He says, "V'oz ze iker tikun shaviyah." So we understand. He said, the last words are kasher mistalkim hanimim ha'amchasim es trin atafulchim. So what gets me stuck over here is he says, "become mistalkim," which makes it sound like it's it was there to begin with their hair. It's not like the face grew, or the hair, the beard grew in such a way that it left the place open. This sounds like this word when he says, mistalkim animin, that the hairs left, so that they were there to begin with. Hamachasim as a trin tefucha, they used to cover it. Kanaida, so maybe there's a note on that, maybe we'll get some out of it. But this is not the real tikkun. He says this is not the ikr of that tikkun. He says al trin tfuchim k'noida kiv ein za ikr tikkun shaviyah. That's not the ikr of it. The two tfuchim. The two tfuchim are not the ikr. The ikr is the revelation of the two tfuchim. Okay, moving on. Let's say there was some stuff there to look at a little bit more deeply. There's a little bit more depth here. Let me see. We have like 3-4 minutes. Well, that could give us a chance to look at number, I think the first one is Yud Tes down below. Yud Tes went on to the phrase Sheviyahu Inyan Hasheni, which is the, Hu Inyan Hasheni B'Hapsakas Ha'aros, Shal Yodem Izgala Ha'aros Toyer Haponim. So, it seemed like they wanted to say, that we wanted to say is that it's the act, like pulling the curtain, so to speak, like that. It seems like that. Maybe let's see how it goes. He says, like we have over there, Trin Tefuchim Eschazon, they're seen. Zehu Tikun Zayin. So the seeing of them, really pulling the curtain, so to speak, is them. That's number 7. This is the thing, this is the idea where, now here, this is the difference between what he said before. The nipsico means that it stopped. The other way he had that it was somehow the nimim left. So they left. That's not the same thing, or maybe it is. So he said, upon him, and then you could see the form of the face. You could see that there's a face underneath the hair. So something really, really beautiful. I've got it. So he says, let me see, 1 second. Okay, we go. What does that mean? Who trint fuchim machzi, or the machzi, I don't know, the nira of Yofium of Yivitoyer al Yide Hapsakas Asara. So now you see them in all of their beauty by that. Now let me go on, let me see here. V'rei od be'idra rabba. So look also over there. V'sal d'shalnoch b'or p'nei malach, where it says, Eloid inin trin tfuchim adkan. V'od isach b'sham shebetikun the shevicha b'kan mayor, the shin ayin the harim. This is the mayor through, they shine through this, they shine out from it, I think. Elin tefukin steamim, the tefukin we're talking about are closed up. And the harrega v'choyzrech of the dira, so the kivurin, they shine out chesed. Nehirin, they shine out, they shine. V'kivurim, it's a verb, I think. Tadira, constantly shining chesed. Uminachom nehirech l'tlas meya v'shvim aver, and from them you cause light to shine out from the 370. And here we have the word, but this is a different Ever. This is not Aver, this is Ever. The 3 different bridges, 370 different bridges on God. Now that's to be, really looked at. So comes something this milvada orishal etzem Aver apnimi, which is really goes with the 13 of the head. Yeshtam od oros, there's other lights beside Toyer of the Ziv upon him because it comes from the radiance of the face. Besod or Pnei Melech, which is the secret of the light of the face of the king. Vishin Ayin the Harim, which is that, and those 370 lights. Vardos Elam is Gamim al Yidei Hapsaka Sa'aros. So now they're going to be, however you got to the Hapsaka, this is how it's going to be made. It becomes, they're suddenly revealed, or they are revealed, Shel Tikun Shvi, which is that revelation is the idea. Umihu Oros Elo Enem Misgalim L'Tachtoinim Rak Be'ez Ratzon Gadol. There only is an Eis Ratzon, as we said, and he said we're going to see that later on. I think that's really a quote. Okay, that's it then. Thanks, Rebbe. Kol Tov.